best things about this program is that it's a year, so you really have the time to like get to know the country and get to know the people in the house, your fellow Loyola students, like Leuven, like the history of Belgium. So you really get to like integrate yourself and feel as if you belong here, I don't know, as a local.
There's always someone to talk to. No matter which unit, you always find someone that you connect to on any kind of topic. You're never alone, and even when you want to be alone, you have your room where you can have some private time. And it's just like one big family that I will really miss after this experience.
Definitely recommend a year-long program because I'm from Belgium as well, and I've seen the Americans from the first semester who were here from the start improve so much throughout the year. So I would recommend everyone to go a year. It's a great experience. Belgium is really great, and you just get such a bond and you're free to do what you want and still learn a lot of things because the Leuven is actually a very good university.
It's a great opportunity to share and learn with these people of their different cultures and all the things that they've brought from their hometowns.
I love living in the Nachbar house just because it's a really nice chance to meet and interact with internationals. You share a kitchen, you share a living space, you get to learn a little more about different cultures, but at the same time you find a lot of universals where people like the same music as you do, but at the same time you kind of learn something that you wouldn't be able to just in class. So it's a really cool chance to make friends.
I think it's the best place to live in Leuven. In spite of the fact that it is very cheap, it has a good environment, very good garden, we have pool, everything is fun, people are very good, and you can visit different cultures. Yeah. So come here.
I'm so happy that I did it because I love being the president, and I love that people feel like they can come to me if they need somebody to talk to or if they're having any issues in the unit or the house. I love being able to organize things for my unit, like unit dinners, which is really nice because we started it last semester, and it was like every day someone would make a different dish from their own country, and it really helped us learn a lot about each other and about food, and it made us really feel like a family since we were all eating together every night.
I think I will suffer from kind of post-Loyola depression.
So I'm Crystal Snels. I'm the Associate Director of the Loyola University program in Belgium, Leuven. I'm Belgian, and I have done this job for almost 25 years now. So I've worked with a lot of American students, and what I've noticed is what makes this program special is that this is a year-long program, and I've noticed that it's sometimes a bit scary for students and parents, but what I always hear from students once they are here is that they are so happy they made a decision to study abroad for a year because it makes a big difference. They can completely immerse. They also live in this wonderful international house with 14, 15 different nationalities. They share rooms with internationals, with Europeans or even Asians or Belgians, and that really makes a big difference and makes our program different from other programs, I think. What I've also noticed as a parent, because I also have two daughters, is that it can be scary for parents to have their students and their daughter's sons so far away. But in fact, we also have a director here who is a Loyola faculty member, and we have our offices right here in the student residence, so we're always close to the students. We're always available to help them with problems. And I think when I talk to parents who visit, often parents visit the program, I think that's very reassuring for parents to know that there's the staff here to help out when necessary. and students can still have their independence. And I noticed that after a year, students grow a lot when I compare when they arrive at the end of August and then when they leave at the end of June. You really see them grow, and that's what makes my job so wonderful.
You know, after going over to visit my daughter, after those attacks in France and in Paris and in Brussels, I had fear of traveling myself. But I really wanted to see my daughter, and I really wanted to be there, and I wanted to check things out and make sure everything was okay. And the funniest thing happened when I landed in the Newark International Terminal part of the airport, and it was 2 weeks maybe after the Belgium attack, and everybody was traveling, and the whole terminal was full of people, and activity going on, and people bustling and moving around, and suitcases being carried, and people waiting for planes, and it dawned on me that the whole world is traveling. People are not stopping or refusing to move around and to travel. The world is getting on with things. And it was at that Newark airport that my anxiety level about traveling, and could something happen, and something on the plane, and something over there, it went right down from a 7 or 8 out of 10 all the way down to a 1 or a 2. And I thought, I am so glad I'm here, and I'm so glad I'm going to see her in her element. And when I got there, I was so pleasantly surprised at how well she had taken command of the situation, and she was vigilant, and she was cautious, and she was thoughtful, and she was so happy to have me there, not as her dad, not just as her dad, but also somebody who would see all of her competency laid out in front of me, and it was really amazing. I'm an associate dean of student services at a private medium-sized university, and so I deal with students all the time, and we are always looking for opportunities to help students grow and develop and experience life in a way that will empower them to continue to grow and develop and mature. It's what I do in my professional life every day for the past 35 years, and I'm very fortunate to not only have that as a perspective of my work and what I do, but also to have that as a perspective for my daughter and what she does. And part of parenting, the scary part of parenting, is the letting go. The scary part of parenting is the belief that they can actually do it. The scary part of parenting is that they might make a mistake or two, and they're probably going to fall down and scuff themselves, and it's going to be painful. But the remarkable part of parenting is that you watch them pick themselves up and pull themselves together and do what is demanded of them because of the situation. And in many ways, going abroad did that for my kid, my adult kid. I think you need to respect and allow there to be a change in the level of communication you have with your son or daughter, because that consciously and unconsciously gives them permission to be who they are.